Again, more videos about Kingdom Hearts. This time, I wanted to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, and I forget if I showed, but I actually am wearing a Kingdom Hearts shirt right now. This thing's baggy as hell. But, so Remind, I just replayed it. So Remind is a DLC that was released, let me think, almost a year after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. It was released in January of 2020, before the dark times. And I remember it so vividly. I was still in senior year of high school, and I was playing the hell out of it. So Remind was essentially like a final mix to Kingdom Hearts 3. In the DLC, the free stuff was they added Oblivion and Oathkeeper, and they added some new combo stuff, which was really cool. All great stuff, those three. Then the actual paid stuff. So there was Remind, which was like a story component. Then there was I think it's called the Secret episode, which is, it's either the Secret or Limit Cut. There was one that was like 13 secret boss fights, like Data Org style. And there was a third one, which was the spoilers, the Yozora fight. And spoilers for something that released over 4 years ago. That's crazy. Again, existential crisis aside, so Remind, overall, it was a pretty uneven DLC package. The actual story part of it, I'm hesitant to say I enjoyed, because there were parts of it that were good, but there were also some parts of it that were kind of just left me scratching my head. I definitely I could make 5 videos on this, but the reality is the Remind DLC, the story part, reused a lot of content from the base game to elaborate on some story stuff, which I understand, but you were replaying the same boss fights. There were some new boss fights too, but you were also replaying a lot of the same crap. You could also play as some new characters. Replaying the DLC on critical mode, to be honest, I stuck to Sora because he had like the best moveset out of all of them, and also I had my items and stuff on him. So Remind was pretty enjoyable. There's this one part that's really slow paced towards the end of it that I don't like, but overall I think it was good for the game's story. But for the gameplay, it's like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Some really cool boss fights, some really cool story stuff, but also like some clunky fights and some things that I'm just not really a big fan of. But the Remind part, still really enjoyable.